All right. Hello, handsome. You want to come sit down? Come on. Come on, baby. Handsome boy. Yeah, you did. But not easy. Yeah, here you go. All right. There we go. There we go. There, all clean now. All clean now. Hey, handsome boy. Handsome boy. Hey, you gonna hang out with me tonight? You gonna be a camera movie star? You a movie star? You wanna be a movie star? Okay. Mila, how are you doing? Just got my little chum buddy here hanging out with me for a minute. Hey, chum buddy. Hey, hello, everyone. So, yeah, I'm doing good. Just hanging out with my little fella here. He's come to sit and roost with me. You want to sit there? Be a good boy? Famous. Yeah, you're famous. This is famous. You're famous, little man. Look over here. Yeah, over here. You're a handsome boy. Are you doing any readings? Yeah, I'm going to do some readings tonight. It's so hot, so I'm just kind of like finally able where it's kind of cooled down a bit. Got the fan going, just chillaxing, taking it easy. Did some readings earlier, so, wind the day up with a live stream. You know how it goes, right? So, yeah, so, hang on one sec here. I got to grab a candle. Got to go incense stick. I forgot to grab the incense stick, so give me 1 second. Here, you wait here. Wait there. Oh, hello, handsome. My little man. Okay. So, okay, so yeah, so last live stream we did touch base with a couple of people, and we did some incantation spell work. So hopefully Valen shows up to give us an update on how he's been feeling now. We helped him out with some little handsome. He's just gonna chill right there on his little favorite spot next to me. It's got to be with somebody. He's just like totally attract kitty. Hey, baby, handsome boy. I don't know which cards we're gonna end up using, so we'll pull out a couple decks here. I don't know, pull out the cloud. So I don't know. Well, it depends on what we plan on using tonight or what questions are being asked of the guides. And it's like, am I wrong to think that, if you're asking a question and there's no communication going on between you, just give me some insight into this, okay? But there's a possibility of communication happening. What would your reaction be if you're inquiring about when is communication going to happen? Communication, but wanting it, but not wanting it. You know what I mean? Like one, and they're just in a rush. They only want to hear what they want to hear, right? So it's like, the person was reflecting on it, trying to figure out what would be the best kind of way to approach the situation. And because it wasn't what she wanted to hear, she got really upset, but doesn't want to be in a relationship with someone, but wants to communicate with this person, but doesn't really give it two shits or two hoots whether she wants to communicate with this person or not. So it's like, no wonder the messages are coming in confused, right? That's how it works. But how do you explain that to someone that is so And I'm just asking insight, like, when you guys have your readings done, when you're sending out a confusing signal and you get a confusing signal back, and you're trying to explain that to someone and they're just not hearing it, what it would be the best way to explain that to that person other than, what, you're giving mixed signals, to be blunt. So why are you inquiring to have communication with someone that you don't even really care if you do or not? But you're inquiring about it to have, the mixed and confusion going on. It's like whatever it is, and just focus on your intention, right? But if you're going to focus and you're not putting forward the intention or the outcome that you would like to see and start visualizing, it's not going to end up happening. But trying to explain that to someone that is not hearing but doesn't even give it, it's like, okay, so what are you asking of me? You know what I mean? Why are you asking me? It's like you're deflecting, but you wanting to invite it in, but you're deflecting it, right? I know if I entertained it, the cycle would continue. Yes, Gia. So it worked out for you, or did it end up being the result that you wanted? Or are you wanting some more information as to where this was? That's good to know that. That's great feedback. Makes it worthwhile. All right. Oh, I forgot to smudge myself. Sorry, guys. I got to smudge my energy off here because I had a lot of energy going around me this last couple hours, and I'm just, having to tune it out right now. Tune into you guys, my energies that are here, right? All right. So holding on to the computer, there's somebody having some feelings of impatient feeling, like eagerness is what I'm getting. But you know how to check on things. So somebody is definitely having. Oh, so Kaylee, you have a question about that current situation. Yes, let me just move some cards out of the way now. So you're a freebie this time, seeing as it's a simple question. eager beaver. So definitely some manifesting going on from the masculine side of you. Let's see if there's anything else that's coming through. Oh, okay. He thinks maybe that you're kind of about the situation. You're kind of looking at it kind of outside the box and kind of having some feelings of unsurety. You're kind of looking at, it's like your grandmother giving you a gift at Christmas that, you're kind of, that's coming through. So you might be wanting to kind of check when you're interacting with this person, like, are you putting forward or are you projecting, are your true intentions lying when you're in interaction, right? But you might end up, getting something given to you or an offer made to you, and you're just kind of stepping back going, how should I respond to this? Like you're not sure how to react to the offer or the manifestation that this person is working with, okay? For the most part. Like I was saying is in right now for the next 3 days, because the next card that I drew was the King of Swords, which is Libra energy. So it might be having an effect on you. So you're definitely where you need to be with the new beginning. Keep the peace and purity, your intentions pure, and keep them moving in a positive direction. Be aware of your attitude. Learn the lessons from your past. But okay, so you gotta get kind of like detour it so it comes. He might make you offers of items. He might give you things that you're kind of like, why would I want this? Or you may not like what he's giving you. Just be honest and express that, like, so that he doesn't get, caught up in a habit of getting you to be desiring. So just be aware that the offering and the gifts are with good intention, but not really thought out. You know what I mean? So there wasn't really a lot of thought put into it.
From him or from me?
Pardon? For him.
What?
Hello. Not thinking out what was really needed by you, right? So he might be buying you things just thinking that you like different things that you want,
Okay.
right? So But just be honest, say, no, I used to like that, but I'm kind of into this now, right? Don't say you don't like it, but say I've kind of changed, that was kind of, that was then, but now I'm kind of liking these kind of things, so that he's aware of, if he ends up buying you a gift, that he's aware of, oh yeah, I remember her saying that she likes this instead of this now. So, he's just going off old information, so you have to give him some new information to work with, right? Especially when he's some more tools, new experiences, new information that's going to make this a little bit better than the previous time, right? But don't let yourself, on your side, don't let yourself go leaning towards, the anticipation of something going wrong.
I just wanted to know if you saw like us having like a future together, or if it's something like a karmic lesson, or like what
Okay.
saw the outcome of what.
Here, from his point of view, what his idea of the relationship is. I'm going to take that card because it kind of slowly came out. So he's going to take it with a different approach. He's not going to be old school kind of energy. He's going to, try different things and new experiences. Is going to make this move forward. And it's going to weigh on him. The most important thing. Pardon? Hang on. I gotta turn you up here. Let's see if we can put you back on the other one here. Can you hear me? Hang on here. I don't know why it's not. Okay. 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 So he might be holding on to past resentments, though, that maybe he wants closure at. So, maybe having that discussion of past things that, have happened that kind of steered him or made him those that he needs clarification on. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So hoping that you're not too independent, that you still rely on him. That you're not too self-sufficient, that, he's going to get the feeling that you don't need him anymore. And that's going to be, kind of something that he's not going to be prepared for. Let's see what else is coming up from his side. Yeah, he's definitely going to want to lead you and allow you to have a lot of more trust in him and a lot more faith that he's going to do the right thing. And we also have the Ace of Wands coming up. So definite new beginnings, new growth. Muse, what's the matter? My cat's just going off the deep end here. So fire energy. So there's definitely a burning, like there's going to be things igniting and moving in a more healthier direction. Like the desire and the want and the need there are definitely there from his point to carry on and create a new beginning to a future, right? Okay, so we need to be aware of. You're definitely standing your ground, like you're definitely standing in your power. You're determined to make it, to make it work. But you're not wanting a rescue kind of thing. So that was like kind of like he doesn't want to. So there might be a little bit of conflict of, right? You want a humble person, but not somebody that feels that they, but we have the king in reverse, right? So, enough, it's about growing together and experiencing this together on an even level, right? It has nothing to do with like who, maybe expressing that to him, saying that, we're equal and that I'll support you, and I'll expect the same in return, and just clarify, your boundaries with, to get it all out on the table and just be expressive in this time round, and just being straight to the point blank, and expressing it the way that it should be expressed. Information or feelings, if you're not feeling, options and reactions to whatever he tries to bring forward for you, right? So that's what I got for that one. And just being in the present, active in the present, and just keeping it, peaceful, and, realizing that it is a new beginning and that you guys are starting a fresh, new experience, right? Be aware of all the good things. Yeah. Well, I think you guys have a better grasp of things this time around. Like you both have had time away from each other to figure out, where you're feeling uneasy about it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's coming out in the card. I have the Queen of Swords, but it's like, you're lesser than me kind of energy, and I'm gonna make sure that, we keep, this relationship in check. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be watching you, I'm gonna be, overseeing what you're doing. I'm gonna be like all up into your business kind of thing. She's gonna be the definite all in your business sister. Right. um, but you can actually, do things to make her relax, do things that make her not have to kind of jump the gun and experience, give her a whole different experience for reasons, that she can have faith in, the right intention, right, to ease her mind. She's a very protective sister. Yeah, she definitely will be that. Um, like she's very strong-willed, strong-minded. Um, she's got determination, and she will give you, she'd be like, experience and the knowledge. And, it's like, oh man, I got to go up against this, and just feeling that intimidation, right? Don't let the intimidation, right? So don't let that overwhelm you. Don't let that. Well, he may be just going that place because that's where he's gotten the best wisdom from. Maybe, so maybe she kind of got him to see the light in things, with her, you know, over overzealous interaction with him on a regular basis. She wants what's best for him, and for him to get that, he's got to be the best that he can be. Mentor than anything to harm him, right? Just trying to mentor him into that he was seeking. Gave him that wisdom and the knowledge to be able to make this. Well, then you express it to him. Yeah, express it to him, saying, I don't want you running to her and telling her every detail. You know, just letting her know that things are a little bit not balanced right now is about all she needs to know. I value her insight. She offered insight before, but I think that it's time for us to be, and she's probably going to take some time to adjust to it. It's like the protective mother. You're going to make sure that your kids are with the right person. And that's just the way things go sometimes, right? Like I have a brother that's protective of me, and it's taken him 6 years to get used to my partner, to the point where he's relaxed about having him around. Not questioning, well, what's going to happen next, and anticipating that pre-anticipation that a lot of people get. Well, it didn't work out in the past, and just keeping that negative vibe going. It's, you guys are different people now too, right? So you kind of have to let every relationship's going to have them. And if his sister doesn't want to see the light on that one, saying about her input, she's just looking out for the best interest, doesn't want to see him get hurt, or doesn't want to see him go through the same thing that she did, invest all that time and then end up with nothing. Sure, he's making the right choices, the right decisions, so he doesn't end up jaded like her. So you just got to keep an open mind with someone like that and just hope for the best, right? And just try to, make whatever happens to be negative, try to put a positive spin on it. Say, well, it happened like this because of this, but we're trying to get this because we're both goal oriented to get this result. So we're working hard and we're communicating and we're trying to work together on this one instead of just shutting down like we would have in the past. You should be questioning as to who's calling. Unless there's reason to become a fact-based opinion. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not his sister. And you just got to keep reminding yourself, saying that this is between me and him, and if she has some valuable input to put in, then I'll accept it. If she doesn't, then I'm just gonna just kind of brush it off and just let her, own whatever she wants to own of it, and just not let it affect you personally, right? Maybe that's what you're having to focus your intentions. There's people where their opinions are the only opinions and their opinions right, and you just kind of dead set in their ways, and that's just the only way they're going to be, right? So listen, this is kind of weighing on me. I don't want to cause an argument. Yeah, they're aloof. They're very aloof. Right. Yeah, and you just have to, just bring it to his awareness if you have to do it 2 or 3 times, and he may be aware of it and just like slugging it off so he doesn't have to deal with it, right? He may be well aware that she does that, right? And just be like, yeah, whatever, I've heard it enough times. This is just a personality trait. Mm-hmm. Stand your ground, and if you know that you're right, and the situation allows for that to be expressed, then express it. Be honest and straightforward, and you know, let chips lie where they may. If you guys end up into a discussion about it, a heated discussion, just kind of walk away and say, okay, well, maybe we should just let this rest for now and give him some time to actually absorb it. You know, maybe it's coming at him too fast, and just allowing him to, kind of ponder over, what's going on, if you're running into conflicts. But I feel, the resources, and then he'll choose with, when he has everything in a full picture, right? So you might find that he's a different person in his decision making as well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and you just don't let it affect you. Just remind yourself that it's in the beginning, and you just have to kind of go with the flow, and just advice, if you don't feel it's necessary at the time, then don't take it. If it's valuable at the time, that it has, that maybe her, she might still be carrying some wisdom, you know, you know, to get the most out of your relationship. So hold her at face value, and just kind of take what you need from her and what you don't. Just let it go, just like we do and we say in the tarot. Take what you need and leave the rest alone. You know what I mean? And sooner or later it'll get through that, well, she doesn't want to listen to me when I'm acting like this, so maybe end up in heartbreak, right? Because I'm talking about her now, and it's like she's reflecting on, how things could have been different. She's doing the reflection and saying, okay, where did I go wrong? What could I have done? Or where could I have changed? Could the result have been different if I had changed this attitude? And you don't know the other person that she was dealing with. They could have been very difficult, or they could have been very kind to her, and she could have been the difficult one. So you got to put all the factors into play there, seeing what the whole story of both sides is, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Manipulative. She's catty. Yeah, just being catty. Yeah. I don't think that would what I kind of picked up there when you were mentioning it is I think he's like it'll wear off. It'll just maybe the history with them is that, things just fizzle out, they go away, they find something else. Maybe he's got the history of them, they'll start on this and then they'll find something else to go on. If it becomes a problem, then raise it to him and say, this is starting to kind of bother me, and express it that way. And I don't want that to be the end result of our relationship ending again. If that's, you should be respecting what you're requesting, right? It's your guys' relationship. So, make the request to him and say, listen, if you're feeling that, it's going to change or it's just going to fizzle out, then let me know what you're thinking, so I know that I can just kind of just kind of get him to talk or open up about it, you know. That he's just for any reason to, continue moving forward, right? Oh, I have another call coming in. Shoot. Can I put you on hold for 2 seconds? Hang on. Okay. Oh, I missed that call. That's okay. I just had to put that one on hold. Yeah, so it's a losing battle. Like you're just never going to get any headway with it. Maybe he's just totally ignoring it, and maybe that's what you should do too, right? If he's ignoring it and just saying, it's pointless trying to, instigate, something as a retaliation, because when it's not. Hello? Oh, I might have another reading to do. Oh, forget it. Hi, Andrew. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I see. Okay. Um, let's see. I'm going to result to the cards for this, and maybe even my pendulum. I don't feel that currently she may be. She could very well be though. And let's see if we can see if anything comes through the cards for that. So it's pregnancy. Is she pregnant? It's in the works. We're going to do some pendulum as well here in a second. But from the cards, I'm not receiving that. Like you're making a valiant intention is to try to get the result of this. So I'm going to result to the pendulum as well and see what the information that we're receiving here for this. Just to confirm the information here. So I'm asking the pendulum here. Is there a pregnancy currently in the works, or is there a pregnancy to be concerned about at this time, pendulum? And it's saying no. So I don't think you really have anything to be concerned about, at least at this point. So if there was a pregnancy, if she was pregnant, she would be getting close to the time of, where she couldn't make a decision like that. Or she may be against it and not sure what she's going to do. But